Alright, welcome back for another episode of Magic Farm 2, Minecraft 164. Finally gonna get this house built. Mr. Sheep, crazy cross-eyed, well he's not cross-eyed, he's uncross-eyed I guess. I haven't used default textures in a long time. His face looks funny, a little bit funny, doesn't it? Anyway, crazy Mr. Sheep and I have been laying out some foundation plans here and just trying to get a little inspiration for what to do. So we don't have a whole ton of resources yet, so I don't want to go crazy and try to build the whole world. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start out with this little square spot here. And I already put the bed down and a crafting table down, maybe where they might go, I don't know. And this is going to be just kind of the starter area. We can live here and put some storage in here and stuff. And at least be in the right area, be above ground, and do some work to gather some more resources, get some tech going, and yeah, go digging for some diamonds with my expert pickaxe. So definitely going to work on that. Well, I want to get something built here, but I don't want to try to build everything right now. So I definitely want to take that guy out for a spin. And then after that, I think what we'll do is I'll take and kind of expand all this out, give or take. You know, all the way up and down here we got lots of room. I didn't count this. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I might expand this a little more, like 15-ish. I've done Thumbcraft rooms about 15 by 15 before, and that seems to work out pretty nicely. Ars Magica has a bunch of big multi-block structures too, so you know, something in the neighborhood of 15-ish or so is pretty good size for it. Need a fair amount of room. So, you know, maybe the walls won't be straight all the way across. Maybe we'll kind of make it a little bit larger on this end, or well, I did actually have planned. I had planned to go straight here and then kind of turn and go out this way. You know, I could maybe bump this back wall out a bit, fill in some of the dirt here a little. You know, we got a bunch of stacks of dirt now from taking that top layer off. So, you know, there's some options, but I think for now what I'm going to do is go ahead and just get a basic, I did count this. It turned out this is about 9 by 11. So not quite a 9 by 9, but pretty darn close. So we'll just, we'll get a basic little house started here. And, you know, I'm by no means a master builder at at making nice pretty houses and all that, but we'll try to put something interesting together and maybe decorate it a little bit after we get the basic walls and structure up. For the moment I'm just going to leave the ground as grass. See right there, just starting off with the wrong placement. Bad news, man. For the moment I'll leave the ground as grass, and yeah, well, maybe I'll build most of this little guy on camera at least, and just talk about a few things. So first of all, I think everything I said so far turned out to be odd numbers, and the reason for that is if you do odd numbers there's always a center. So if I do this, here's my center point, I can put a door here and have 4 on that side and 4 on that side. So that's nice for a 9, and of course 11 is the other way. So if you want a center for a single door typically, then odd numbers are good. I have done a couple times where we've done double doors, and then of course you're going to want to make it an even number to work with that. So, you know, you got different options. Let's see, now we are on hard mode, so I am going to want to get okay, crazy sheep. Told you he was crazy. He's been over here just doing all sorts of weird stuff while I've been getting set up. So generally speaking, I think we'll do a couple doors here. I'll do well, shoot, a little. I may offset that. I'd like a bigger window there, and I like to have solid bricks along the sides. And again, you know, I like to use some wood here and there, but with the infernal mobs and fire zombies and whatever the heck else is out there ready to kill us, I'm pretty sure I don't want wood exposed on the outside here. So, you know what, maybe I'll do a little something like that, give it a little round, I don't know. That should be okay, yeah? Give a little bit of definition. Oh, well, but that's gonna... Oh, no, it'll be fine. I'm just thinking when I do the windows and stuff, it's going to... got to be careful about how we place some of this stuff. But yeah, that's cool. I did a kind of a castle tower once, and I thought that turned out pretty cool. But I don't know, that wasn't really my plan this time. Yeah, but we'll just do a little indentation on the edge here. A little bit rounded off, sort of. We'll still get our full size inside. Okay, so if I do this, then I would end up with just 1x2 skylights over the door. Although I could build it up a little higher. Let me think about that a little bit. And I should stop jumping, so let's put a couple of temporary blocks here. Do I even have stairs anymore? No. Alright, well, I guess a little jumping's not going to hurt us too badly, right? Sky, sun, yes, we're fine. Excuse me, you're in the way. Thank you. Alright. So I'll probably go... Well, door height is this height. 3 tall I've done before, and it's just definitely not tall enough. I'll probably do that height and then maybe do half slabs for a flat ceiling slash floor, and consider maybe going up to second floor at some point. Not really sure there. But yeah, let's start with that and see what we end up with. There, that looks like a nice window frame. And north-south, you know, some windows is nice, but not as interesting because you don't get the sunrise, sunset out of them. But yeah, we can do some windows here and kind of make a little frame. I know a lot of you guys are out there going, oh, I could build 10 times better than this. You're doing that wrong and that wrong and that wrong. Yeah, you're probably right. But, you know, whatever. This is about my speed, I guess. A little more than a hole in the wall. Not quite a 9x9 square, but, you know, something functional and hopefully somewhat aesthetically pleasing. Now, I'm not going to make this whole thing a bay window. You know, you could, but I don't think so. And yeah, back here I do want to do a bigger window as well. Whoops. So let's do something like that. Alright, so if that's too high, 3 high might even be nice. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll upgrade that a bit later. Chomp, chomp, chomp. But yeah, we can see the sunset. Oh, here it comes now. Sunset out of here. See, if it was 3 high, you'd be like working away here, and you'd look over and go, well, assuming there was a roof on it, you'd be like, oh, where's the sun? Without having to walk up to it. Anyway, with 3 high, you'd be able to see a little better. But at any rate, we can have the bed over here, sleep, and watch the sunset as we sleep, something like that. And yeah, so this obviously is not going to be very large. And like I said, I'm going to leave the floor as grass for the moment. I think I will replace that with probably wood half slabs. I hope there's not a big problem with that. Over here, let's kind of fill in something like that. Yeah, let's do one more. I was wondering if I should do one window or two. I think I'll just do one, and that gives you more room for double high stuff kind of in the corners if you want to do pulverizers with hoppers on top of them or whatever. Sometimes it's nice not to stick them right in front of a window. Alright, so we'll throw that there. And we're probably going to want to do iron doors since we're on hard mode. Maybe I started saying that earlier. Oh, I got a lot of stone brick left. Maybe I will start expanding this pretty much right away. We'll see. Another thing somebody posted was, well, a couple times about the luggage I made, and I had left it back at hidey hole because I was concerned about it getting in the way and getting killed, and falling off cliffs and falling in lava and you know, dying and losing stuff. Um, yeah, thanks for the comments, because I went and tested some stuff out, and wow, that luggage is amazing. It doesn't die in lava. It doesn't die from falls. It doesn't, if you die, it'll grab your stuff off the ground before you respawn, and then when you respawn, it's right there next to you with all the stuff that was on the ground. So yeah, this definitely going to go get the luggage and pretty much keep that with me at all times. That's kind of a safety net, it looks like. It's almost maybe a little overpowered for this. So the I don't need more berries right now, do I? So the gravestone mod will capture, I think, all of your armor and all the stuff on your toolbar, or it's got some maximum amount of stuff it'll capture. And then the luggage guy will follow you around and pick up anything on the ground. So any other stuff that the gravestone mod doesn't capture goes right into the luggage guy will pick up for you, and then just right there when you respawn, it's sitting there for you. Well, he's sitting there for you with all the stuff in it. So that's pretty amazing. That's pretty fantastic. Alright, so yeah, I got some oak, some birch, a little bit of spruce. I often like spruce, maybe for the floor, a nice dark wood. I guess with Biomes of Plenty there's other options. There should be redwood and some other stuff, but yeah, anyway, that's probably pretty good for now. Let me work on the ceiling, which takes a bit longer, and I'll see, maybe I'll do the floor, get a couple of doors in, and then and get some glass. Did I not bring any glass with me? Or am I just blind? There it is. I was looking for it and I got sidetracked on the oak, or wood. So yeah, let me get some glass. I think for now I'm just going to throw panes in. Later, well, you know what? We do have a bunch of, yeah, I'll do that. We do have a bunch of lava, and I've got the backhoe here. And I just found out, I thought you had to go glass and then clear glass, but no. If you just dig up some sand and dump it in a smeltery, out pops clear glass. So I was thinking about this earlier. I'm probably going to take this area and, not stone, probably going to kind of make a small little lake area here maybe, and get rid of a bunch of this sand and kind of just minimize this a little bit. So let me get some glass, sand out of here. I'll go make some glass, put some stuff together, and I'll come back when I'm a little further along. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, so just real quick here, making some hardened glass the manual way. We can automate this with some fluid ducts, not hardened glass, clear glass. Hardened glass is a whole different thing. There you go. Clear glass, Tinker's Construct. Manual way is you just right click the faucet, dump it into a casting basin. It'll take a bit, and you can right click and bring out the hardened glass. See, I got some molten glass in here, I got some sand in there, and it's just cooking up again. The cool thing, well, there's a bunch of cool things about this stuff, but if you haven't seen it before, which a lot of people I'm sure have if you watch Direwolf or whatever, it's got connected textures, so it's completely clear, and in the middle it's clear. I honestly don't like that a little bit. That's the other cool thing. You can break it and it picks back up, so it doesn't disappear like standard glass. But we can do micro parts on it. I need to make a saw. So I'm going to make a saw, and then we can actually cut this up and make half slabs and covers and panels. And what that means is if I go covers, I think you get, let's see, I think you get 8 covers per block. So you can have a lot of glass out of, very few blocks of glass. So that's a nice deal to get started. Plus the covers look pretty nice. And panels. Oh yeah, right. You can make clear glass panels out of this too. I forgot about that. if you put, oh, you can do all sorts of stain stuff. If you just do 6 with, here you go, 6 of them with nothing around it, you can do clear glass panes. So just like Minecraft glass panes, but clear ones. So that's cool. It's always been a pet peeve, is the Minecraft glass with all the smudges and stains on it, and it's just, ugh. It's one thing I always liked using a texture pack for, so don't need to in this case. We've got a whole new block. Alright, so I'll continue this. Again, this is the very manual process. You can automate this. You can throw a hopper under here, pipe it out to a chest, and then every time that finishes, it will shoot right out. You can replace the faucet with a fluid duct, or put a timer on here so that it just keeps pouring all the time on its own, or whatever. But for the moment, we're just going to do this. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright folks, back and just putting on some of the finishing touches here on the starter house, or starter section of the new house. There we go. So yeah, these are micro blocks if you haven't seen them before. I'm sure everybody has, but anyway, forge micro blocks. You use a hand saw. This is a stone saw, and you can cut pretty much anything. You can make stone slabs or dirt slabs, or in this case clear glass slabs. So I made some slabs, and you can see I can place it on the outer section like I have here, or you can place it on the inner section, or you can screw up and place it the wrong direction. I'll fix that in 1 second. And that's just kind of finishing up here. Cool. So with these, it's kind of half a block, and you can actually get up in here, or yeah, so you can actually stand here and stare out the window, whatever. Now with the micro blocks here, you do get the border around each one. With the actual clear glass, you get connected textures. So these are full clear glass blocks, and I can't jump up into the window or whatever because it's full. But this does connected textures, and you get a nice full view through there, unobstructed. You know, on a 2x3 I think this looks okay, but once you get really big, or I think on Direwolf Cities he's been doing the ceiling all out of clear glass, you almost miss that there's glass there, so you kind of don't even know it's glass. So I don't know, it depends on what you want to do, what you like. This is cool for a nice picture out there, nice view. But I like this because you can see that it's actually some glass, and it's actually filled in. It's not empty. You can't walk through there, or maybe fly through if it was the ceiling or whatever. Anyway, yeah, so there you go, whichever you like. I got a couple of iron doors and a couple of buttons, and obviously you can see Mr. Luggage is with me, and this guy is awesome. I mean, crazy awesome. So if you walk up to him, you can open him, of course, but if you back a little bit, he doesn't register, and you can actually click through him. See, I can place torches around and past him, and he doesn't open up. So he doesn't get in your way, and unless you're right next to him, he's not going to mess you up if you're like attacking or trying to place stuff. That's the other thing, is he doesn't exist really. You can't attack him, you can't hurt him, the mobs can't hurt him, he doesn't take any fall damage, and I pushed him into lava in creative mode on my other game, or my test game, and he doesn't get hurt. So I don't know if we can do it here. Yeah, so you can nudge him if he's in your way, carefully. Trying to get him over here. Now that's not much of a fall, but if I get him off the edge, normally you would take damage from this. Boom. He makes the crunch sound, but then he just pops right back up. Bam, there he is. Kind of sneaking in behind us there, and he's just fine. He's got no problems at all. He's like, okay, that's fine. You throw me off the edge, I don't mind. So yeah, like I said, that guy is much better than I had imagined. Oh yeah, the other thing I did is I did make a couple of trash cans, because with Mr. Luggage following us around, anything that falls on the ground gets, he eats it up. So if I want to delete something or leave it in a corner and let it expire like you've seen me do several times, that doesn't work because he'll just grab it and put it in his inventory. So here's a trash can, extra utilities. Just shift click or drop stuff in here. Do I want this stone? Whatever. Click it in there, bam, gone. So just totally deleted. No take backs, no protection there. So be careful what the heck you shift click into there. But yeah, so I'll finish up the roof and maybe expand a bit out here because I do have a lot more bricks. So maybe I will increase the size a bit. I'll do a little F7, kind of try to get rid of some of the spawn areas where things can spawn. There might be some inside actually. Yep, one right in the middle. So I'll have to move some torches around, whatever, get it to the point where we don't have any potential spawns. And then in the next episode, I think, well, we better do moving day next, right? We better put some storage in here, bring all of our stuff from hidey hole down, and hopefully that won't take very long, and then we can finally go digging for diamonds and try to get some diamonds. Definitely work on getting some Certus quartz, because that lets us make applied energistics, and I am definitely making an AE system. This stuff is cool. If you haven't seen it before, if you have, then cool. I hope you agree that this is just an amazing mod for storage, because I've made a ton of different storage systems, sorting systems, and this one is just more powerful and easier and more options than anything else I've ever done. So we'll definitely be working on that in the near future. So let me get a riff on here and do a few other little improvements off camera, and I'll be back for the next episode. Alright, and back once again, just looking at it. I think we've got a few more minutes here. I hear a zombie, maybe in this cave. Yeah, I think we've got a few more minutes. I had just a couple of quick things to go ahead and do. So somebody said pretty much all crops in this mod pack, you should right click on them instead of left clicking. So potatoes and carrots, which you normally would break and then replant, you don't do that. You just right click on them and they pop right out. Same with wheat. So that's how you get wheat and more seeds. You right click on the wheat and then convert them into seeds so you can replant. So yeah, you can see here I've got Mr. Luggage all full up of stuff, and I'm all full up of stuff. That's a funny word, or not word. Full up of stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'll cut back in just a minute here. Let me run back down to the new house and show you what the updates there are, and then that really will be the end of that episode. So we'll be there in just, you know what? Here it is. Oh, look at that. Nice oak roof there, ready to get burned, lit on fire. I'm hoping that nothing will, that fire zombie's not going to jump on the roof. And I did light up the top so that nothing will spawn up on the top of it. I think this is a little bit plain, so I actually just went and made a little more glass. And I think I'll put a couple of maybe 3 pieces of glass or something. Just one, I don't know. I'd do a little something just to add a little bit of texture to it. Now, I actually started with this half slab spruce on the floor and the ceiling, and I just decided I didn't like it. It's a little too low, a little too flat, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of the spruce and go with a vaulted ceiling like so. So yeah, I think that'll be better. Oh yeah, that's one other thing. The Mr. Luggage guy keeps standing on the pressure plates. Or I think that was just me, but he's been doing it too. So if you are using the luggage, be careful a little bit if you're using standard pressure plates, because he'll open the doors for you, or open the doors maybe when you don't want him to be opening them. Hey, I'm comfortable with the hatchet. +1 reinforced. Hot diggity. Cool. So I guess nothing else building will get me some points with the hatchet. Well, that was the one other thing I was going to mention is there's still a lighting bug in 1.6. I don't know if this is fixed in 1.7 or not. But if you put half slabs here, you can see there's this dark band all the way around the top. So on top of the dark wood, ended up with that lighting bug all the way around and just did not like it. So let's go ahead and finish cutting all this up. Now it looks like the luggage guy, if you're close enough, he tries to walk through doors. So he actually isn't coming in here unless I specifically open a door and get him in, which is a little tough because there he goes. Okay. Oh, well, he wanted to get that slab. Now, that's another interesting thing. He can't get the slab because he has no room, but he still wants to get it, so he tries. And, you know, trying's half the battle or something like that. Huh, that's interesting. That's a little more flat in here than I expected. I did these with full slabs. I could change that to half. I don't have any on me. I might change that center one to half slab. I think that'll be a little nicer contour. Yeah, but at any rate, put down a couple basic furnaces. Once I get the iron, I'll upgrade those. This is going to be the seeds chest for the moment. And, well, things you don't eat chest. And then we'll put, like, food in here for now. And this is basically just kind of redoing what we already had in Hidey Hole. This is going to be woods and mob drops and stuff like that, and then this is for oh, I was going to use that for builders, you know, dirt and sand and gravel and all that kind of stuff. So let me get a little more situated. Just wanted to show you kind of how this was coming out. I think I will make those half slabs and maybe put a little, yeah, maybe put a little skylight there so I can look up and see if the sun's, you know, directly overhead or not. And I think that'll be good for the house for now. It'll be enough to feel like I'm out of the hidey hole and feel like I'm making a little bit of progress. Then I got to get the smeltery down here, and then it is time to dig for diamonds and Certus quartz and all the other goodies. So I think that's going to be it for this episode for sure this time. And next time, hopefully it'll be time to get started digging. See you then.